Hello, beautiful one. I'm welcoming you into this video. Here, I would like to speak about the divine art of co-creation with light source energy and the art of receiving that we all are to learn, to remember, and to activate in this lifetime. You are well aware of the balance of the creation, of the balance of receiving and giving, and the flow of inhale and exhale. This is nothing new that I'm sharing with you here. But I'm inviting you to open up your heart and open up your entire field to receive codes that I'm streaming with you directly from my heart into your field. Codes of remembrance, the natural flow of co creation with all that there is, which is in truth divine source light. We often forget about how divine we are. We often forget who we are because we often get entangled with the external world or artificial realities, or we get busy, simply busy by being humans and living our life. And for that, we have to meditate our way back into our center to feel the connection with spirit and experience this stillness and peace within ourselves. I'm inviting you to remember that beyond physical reality, everything is energy. Everything is divine substance that rearranges for us to get and experience the one that we wish to have. Wish on a soul level, not often on the human level. This is why connecting our human awareness through the portal of our heart to our soul is a foundation for basically every spiritual journey and journey of ascension for absolutely every being. Everything is light codes, light symbols, sacred geometry, colors, sounds, and numbers. Beyond the physical reality, or we may call it matrix, there is a living language of universe that is constantly listening and is constantly is in a receptive state to intentions, to instructions, to commands that we communicate to that field. We often forget about it, and we think that something in the external world has to happen in order for us to feel how loved we are, to feel how worthy we are, to feel that this is the right moment for us to shift into a better timeline, to shift into reality that is more according to our liking. But in truth, it works the other way around. We have to remember who we are. We have to stop identifying with anything that is not truth, anything that is a lie, or anything that is artificial. And by that, I mean often our identity and roles that we become so identified with. Role of being this person, role of being another person, role of playing this role or another one, identity of being a hero, identity of being a villain, identity of being a victim, identity of being, I don't know, a preacher and holy one. All of these masks, they need to go. And often it's very painful when we transcend layers of our ego because we feel that we're losing our old selves. But in truth is, we are never losing anything that is real. We are never losing anything that is natural and anything that comes directly from source. We are only losing what we have created as overlays upon our own divinity, overlays upon our own sacredness, holiness, innocence, purity, and divine power. So in this video, I am truly inviting you to open up your heart to receive codes of remembrance that you are sovereign, that you hold the keys to your kingdom, queendom, and heaven within you, that through you, divine source consciousness not only communicating, but pouring in abundance. And you are a vessel of that consciousness, consciousness of source. You come directly from the field, from the ocean of infinite love. And you have exactly the same virtues that source has. You just need to activate it. We all need to activate it. And I'm inviting you for that to open up your awareness, not only your field, but to open up your awareness to the truth that you are not fully anchored into physical expression to the extent that for physical reality to tell you how you are to live, how you are to feel, and how you are to move forward, or how you are to shift into realities that you want or create realities that you want. The solution for all problems that we have here on earth is remembrance. Not only remembrance of who we are, but also remembrance where we come from. And we can be here talking about our angelic origin, we can be talking about our cosmic origin, but even angelic realms, cosmic realms, and every other civilization known to our kind and unknown, everything comes from one field of source. And I am truly holding a prayer in my heart that every single being on earth eventually opens up to recognition and remembrance that everything that we need is constantly supplied to us by source. I really like the saying that God is my banker, or I don't need anything except my own connection to myself. These phrases hold tremendous power because we often consider that people are bringing us income, or jobs are giving us income, or supplements are giving us health, or weather is influencing how we feel. We have created such an interesting structure of narratives throughout the history of evolution of our kind, how to walk away slowly further and further from truth, and therefore to give our power to external realities, and then become on a mercy of banking system, of political system, become on a mercy of other people or different scenarios or energetic grids, and so on. We are the ones who have created a very clever architecture which looks like a labyrinth or a maze that now every single soul on planet Earth that is incarnated slowly finding the way back out of into our own heart, out of the maze back into our own heart, out of illusion back into sovereignty, back into truth, back into wholeness and holiness, where we are blessed, where we are feeling safe, where we are sacredly held by Divine Mother and Divine Father Source Consciousness. I invite you to tune into your heart, into your field, and into your body. Start identifying and scanning how you feel. How does it feel when I share this message with you? How does recognition is experienced by you? What is moving through your system? What beliefs, what impulses, what perhaps emotions, feelings, or physical sensations? Learn how your body and your mind is communicating to you. These are the messages. And messages are constantly shared with us. But how much are we actually listening to the messages that are coming from within? We are so busy listening to external voices, so busy looking for healers, looking for saviors, looking for someone who would share with us what we already know. And I'm saying this with love, and I'm saying this with intention to bring to your awareness recognition that we all are wholeness itself. Not that we are only whole, we are wholeness. We are full and complete because we are source consciousness embodied into human experience, into human vessel. So therefore, the whole complete data and coding of universes, of galaxies, of our spiritual genetic lineage and source field consciousness is already within us. It's not only within our DNA, it's not only within our heart consciousness, but it's within everything that we are. And when we are working with coaches, healers, channelists, trance channels, mentors, guides, and so on, those wonderful beings, they are helping us to remember what is already within, helping us to activate what we forgot. And since we forgot, we decided that we don't have it, we became blank. And I'm recording this video with intention to not only entertain your mind or to entertain your to give you something to watch, but to also open up your heart to a pathway where you are not only co-creator of with the flow of abundance, with the flow of resources, but you are in the flow of resources. There is always a pathway of less resistance. There is always a pathway that is effortless, where you are receiving effortlessly light codes, blessings, aligned energetic calibrations directly from source. Because in the field of infinite timelines, you as a soul, prior to incarnating on this earth, you envisioned all possible scenarios that you can have in this lifetime. You created some challenging ones, some are less intense, some scenarios where you're simply resting and experiencing bliss and love, and you always created certain amount of pathways which are taking you outside of grids of limitation, conditionings, overlays, projections, where your energy is being siphoned, where you are being a donor of your life force to external realities, and you're completely blind to the fact that you don't have to be participating in that. Then there are other realities. So you have created pathways which would be taking you outside of your old structures into the fields that are more in alignment with what is your life mission, more in alignment with what you can bring to this earth, what you can truly enjoy, what you can actually experience to say, oh my goodness, this is why I love incarnating on this planet. Yes, this planet is quite an interesting place. Sometimes it looks very messy. Sometimes it feels divine, but I love this earth. This is why I come here. And this is why I want to contribute what I have within my heart, what I have within the field of my soul and the field of my oversoul. And one of the pathways that I have been guided to share with humanity for those souls who do recognize energetic agreement to be part of this journey, specifically through receiving through my vessel and receiving through my field, is a pathway of field of resources. It is an online program, 6 months journey of sequence of quantum crystalline activations. No talking, no entertaining of the mind, simply activating your divinity, activating your remembrance, guiding you out of those complex structures that you have created, not only in this lifetime, but you've been incarnating in your genetic lineage over and over again, being very busy bee, creating ancestral patterns and programs that eventually they will be passed on to you in this incarnation, because in this incarnation you are the one who has codes to dissolve them. You have codes to remove them, to direct them back to love, to direct them back to wholeness, because they have served their purpose. And in the program or field of resources, 50% of our curriculum would be dedicated towards activating, and another half would be dedicated towards decoding and dissolving, rearranging what is no longer serving you, but at the same time, through this process, you would be remembering why you have chosen specific narratives, specific scenarios, how you can turn and alchemize your shadow into gift and receive from within pearls of wisdom, pearls of your own empowerment, because they are there. Here I'm simply acting as a vessel. The entire program is channeled and trans-channeled from Sirius B Councils of Light of the 7th and 9th dimension. So beautiful one, if this is something that you feel called to, if you recognize that you do have an agreement to step into this timeline, to phase out from what is no longer serving you and shift into the timeline, the golden timeline of co-creation with divine supply, where you are fully aware of how much you are held, how much you are guided, how much you are loved and always supported. And you are recognizing that divine supply is always there. It is always there. If you recognize that this is something that you wish to experience, please know that the program starts at the beginning of October. And we are right now receiving applications. If you want to receive more info, please go to my website and watch the video, read the brochure, and book an exploration call if that is something that your heart truly guides you towards to. And I would be happy and honored to assist you and facilitate this transformational journey for you. And for now, I am inviting you to take a deep inhale into your heart. Exhale through your mouth. Repeat 2 more times. And now please bring your awareness into your heart. You may place both palms of your hands upon your chest to feel your heartbeat. And as you are slowly beginning to relax, to calm down, I invite you to close your eyes gently. Take a deep inhale and sense how directly from source there is a stream of pure white light that is descending down, traveling down, piercing down through the great central sun, connecting to our sun, traveling through universal portal, galactic portal, connecting to your soul star portal, traveling down and connecting to your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart, traveling through the portal of your heart, descending down into your solar plexus, to your sacral, your root, and your earth star chakra. Take a deep inhale. Begin to sense and observe how energy centers within your field, within your body, are opening up, activating themselves, beginning to spin clockwise, expanding the architecture. And from your earth star chakra, the ray of white light now descending down, traveling through crystalline field, morphogenetic field, magnetic field, electromagnetic field, traveling through different realms, dimensions, connecting directly to the heart of our beautiful planet, Sayati Arata Shmaikia Satyana Hutumayana. Once you feel the connection to the heart of our planet, please take a deep inhale, making sure that your lungs are fully filled with air. Exhale and begin to feel, sense, observe, and absorb light codes blessings that are now streaming directly from planetary heart into your heart. Kyusaya maya shiarata, kutusaya miyanaya shikiarata, sutaya naya satyana utumaya shikiarata, sutaya naya shikiara sanuhaya mahuto ayana, kurutoya maya, kurutoya maya saya naya shiarata, kurutunaya, umaya satyana shiarata, kutusaya ti ana, urtumaya sanyana shiana, Hutukianai Satyana, Hiti Aisanaya, Hutushtianai Satyana, Mayanai Shikianai Sanauotonianai, Hutunaya Satyanai Shikiatai, Sutayata Hutunaya Kiata Satyana, Hutustaya Sanayama, Umayana, Shurtutunayana. Taking a deep inhale into your heart. And as you are exhaling, please exhale through your mouth and blow the air Hutusana into the space around you, noticing how light coats of sovereignty, of pure love, of pure light are now entering the field around you, permeating every structure around you, into the field of yours and into the field that is larger than yours. I'm inviting you to sense yourself being fully loved, sustained, and held by your own energy, by your own divinity, Tumayana. And also noticing how the field around you gently is now going through the process of calibration. Those templates and energies, patterns, programs, codes that are not in resonance with your purity are now gently going through the process of ascension and shifting into higher octave or vibration, rearranging the codes. I invite you to bring back your awareness into your heart, taking a deep inhale once again. Bring your awareness into your solar plexus chakra and start inhaling from the space around you, divine support, divine assistance, and energetic supply that comes already directly from your field. So you're beginning to co-create with the field, sharing and exchanging blessings. What is serving you, what is in alignment, what is assisting, supporting your frequency, your natural or authentic frequency. Receive and give yourself a full permission to integrate this transmission, integrate your own codes through ease, grace, effortlessly, enjoying the experience. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for receiving this transmission. And once again, please remember that you are loved, you are supported, you are guided, you are always held with love. Your light teams here on earth in non-physical realms are supporting you and loving you and blessing you always, constantly. I'm welcoming you into the field of realities where everything is possible. And more than that, into the field of realities where your light is expressed, seen, honored, and truly appreciated by all living forms of light. And if you wish to explore the pathway of co-creating together, once again, please remember to visit my website, read the brochure of Field of Resources, and if it speaks to you, let's co-create together. And for now, the transmission is complete. I'm sending you lots of love, and may you have the most incredible, blessed reality possible. Bye-bye.